It's Orlando Anderson, Anderson?
Orlando.
I'm sorry, help me out again.
Oh, you said Anderson, Anderson. You know, it was like, he was like a, you know, I was like a big fan of his. To me, he was like, I mean, when you say Tupac, he was like, you know what I'm saying, the Marvin Gaye rap to me.
Let me just ask you point blank, did you kill Tupac Shakur?
I didn't kill Tupac. I mean, I don't know why, you know what I'm saying, they would even say something like that. I mean, you know, I just want to tell everyone that, you know what I mean, I didn't do it, and you know, so I feel sorry for him, you know what I'm saying, his fans and his, you know, and his family.
They claim there is evidence he was in the white Cadillac that night in Las Vegas, that he got out and fired the shots.
From 1995 to date, have you ever ridden in a white Cadillac? No. Do you know anyone who owns a white Cadillac? No.
Were you involved in any way in the death of Tupac Shakur?
No, I was not involved. I mean, I'm like a victim, you know what I'm saying? I feel, you know what I'm saying, sorry for him. And, you know, like I said, I was a fan of him. I mean, I've been thinking, you know, maybe I'm like scapegoat or something. I just want to let everybody know, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, I didn't do it.
Yo, what it is, people, we is back. Another day on Keefe News. And then we talking about Orlando Anderson, Keffe D, this whole situation, man. Because it's been on my mind, man. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Because it's crazy to me how they did this, man, you know. And a lot of people not really fully aware of what actually happened. And that's what we're going to discuss today. As well as some other things, you know. Could be some other suspects implicated, you know. Because Keffe D had a lot to say in that interrogation room. His life was on the line. And I'm going to show you how his life was on the line. Maybe his family life too. In this video. But it's just amazing to me how they crossed this man like this, man. Straight up, yo, it is hard out here for a snitch, yo. That's why it does not pay to do crime at all. But it definitely don't pay to work with the police because they're not your friend, man. I say it all the time, yo. These people have a job to do, and their job is to solve cases. They're not really worried about you. Now, if you can get a deal on the back end, that's cool. But if they can come back, that's what they did to Keffe D. It looked like they double dipped on him. They turned him into a snitch, then came back and arrested him for the same information that they gave him. Even though he was at fault, but still a dirty game. But in this video, I want y'all to hear exactly what Keffe D said. And I want y'all to hear what he said about somebody else, hip-hop mogul, that may be arrested. We'll find out. Check
so Orlando shot across Dre?
He leaned over on the window, we rolled down the window, popped.
Who was it?
They was drove on my side, I was popped them. You know what I'm saying? But they was on the other side.
We became aware that the DEA was already investigating Keffe D and other Southside CRIPS for interstate narcotics trafficking. We used this information against one of Keffe D's drug couriers in order to convince him to flip against Keffe D. We then used that drug courier to set up Keffe D in a big drug sting involving cocaine and PCP. The operation took months. It involved wiretaps, surveillance, and undercover narcotic buys to ensure that we had an ironclad case with a life sentence that we could hold over Keffe D's head. Keffe D's decision to cooperate wasn't just to save himself, he was trying to save his family. Keefe agrees to cooperate with the government and that it will be a proffer session in which nothing that he tells us can be used against him unless we find out that he's deliberately lied to us.
To you that everything in this report has to be right on, because if down the road it's determined that some of these details are incorrect, then everything's off the table. So everything in this report cannot be like that report.
Hey, I want to say this though too. I feel like I said that day, don't bullshit me and I won't bullshit y'all. You know what I'm saying?
What this ultimately comes down to is how valuable your life is, your family. And when I say your family, I don't mean your extended family. I mean your brothers and your sisters and your wife and your kids. That's it.
All right. Man, but I feel I can still go to jail with that, man. Because this is federal. And that's
what is said right here cannot be used against you, Keefe.
We were a bit taken back by this information.
On all four of those occasions, there's San Diego, Anaheim, Irvine, and Vegas. Which ones do you actually talk to Puffy at?
Every one.
Every one of them. Which of those four is it when you talk to him about murdering Tupac?
was really about both of them. Either one of them. It was
Tupac and Suge, you mean?
Yeah.
Greenblatt's Deli, Keffe D claimed that Puffy Combs furthered the solicitation.
We were on the million.
You said you walked downstairs. Did he say, come meet me downstairs?
Yeah, he said, come on downstairs and talk to you.
Oh.
He tells you, seriously, man, I need to get rid of these guys. I mean, he's looking at you in the eyes and he's like scared.
Yeah.
So in your opinion, the specific reason he asked you to come downstairs and talk to him was about that thing, not about liquor or anything. It was about that.
You tell him we'll do it for $1 million, and he's like, okay, I'll do it for $1 million.
Yeah.
He agrees. You shake on it or something like that.
Yeah.
What happened?
Gentleman, he like, man, we'll wipe the ass out quick. You know, it's nothing.
Who brought up the amount of $1 million?
Shit, he did.
Puffy did?
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't you?
No, it wasn't me. $1 million out there. Yeah, take it for 50. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
So he brought up them $1 million.
Yeah. Them project dudes will kill your ass for $1,500. You know what I'm saying? Shit, he said he'd give us anything for them dudes there, you know? Yeah.
We'll give you anything for these guys' head?
Yeah. He said it in front of all those people. I couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying?
In Anaheim?
Yeah. Whole room full of Crips.
So even though it was a lot of conspiracy theories about Pac, y'all saying in them earlier clips in the beginning that Orlando Anderson been a suspect. Been a suspect as well as Keffe D. They've been talking to him for a very long time. But it wasn't until they had him by the balls that he decided, you know what? This is the time for me to release this information. It was like he was holding it in, waiting for the right time, you know, and I guess it helped him in that particular situation. For that moment. Now, he was facing life for these drug charges. Because I think in California, I don't even know if Las Vegas might be the same way, but I'm sure they got that 3 strikes going heavy over there. If they haven't revised it by now. I think they need to review that statewide. You know, they always make these federal laws, but the state laws is really what's hanging, you know what I mean? But, how do y'all feel about Keffe D, man? Do y'all understand that fact that they really double dipped on him? They turned him into a rat and then arrested him for the same information that he gave him. Even though he should have known better because it was obvious in that clip that they told him. Anything you say in this interview can't be used against you. For this interview. So I don't know what made him. Maybe it was hunger. Maybe it was clout. Maybe he needed money, financial situations. But I don't know what made him go on this press run of interviews. Even wrote a book. Like, oh my God, yo. I just think it could have been a situation where times changed and he's seen an opportunity and he grabbed it. But that opportunity is ready to land him an opportunity to be in prison. Maybe for the rest of his life. Now, he didn't get charged directly for the murder, but he got charged with orchestrating it. I don't know how much time that carried in Las Vegas. I know in Maryland, that could sit you down for life if they talking conspiracy. You know? But, how do y'all feel about the information they said about Puffy, man? Do y'all think they really gonna go that far up the ladder to grab Puffy for this whole situation because he's implicated? Now, if you know the whole backstory, I couldn't put it all in this video for copyright reasons, but they never cashed out on this money, you know. Puffy and Keffe D had a mutual acquaintance, you know, mutual acquaintance, guy by the name of Zip. Now, the money supposed got delivered to Zip in New York, but Zip never got back to California to pay these guys that money. That's Keffe D word. That's the only word that we got. But still, that still institute a conspiracy. Regardless. Now, do I think they're going to lock up Puffy? Nah, hell no. He way too powerful, you know. But if that was me and you, and we made that same mistake, yeah, we'd be going to jail. Straight up and down. Cancel Christmas and the next 20 after that. Because we would be going to jail. But that's what happens when you got money. When you got money, you got influence. You can pull certain strings. I'm sure, though, Puffy probably is sleeping a little bit uneasy tonight, you know. Probably for the next couple nights because he don't know what's going on. Because he was implicated back then. But I know he's sure he talked to his lawyers and, you know, they figured out a game plan and he might be all right. But let me know how y'all feel about us in the comments. This is TUPAC.HE News.
Claims like these need to be corroborated on multiple levels. Yeah, you know as soon as it goes up the chain of command, they're going to squash the case. Because nobody wants to do business at that level.
Nigga can't do what I do, y'all niggas can't copy me. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep the shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G.